Hey, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? Hey, what's going on, T? Can you hear me, boo? Okay, thank you. But I apologize, y'all. Something with this stream yard on my computer. Like I haven't done lives in a while. I hate doing lives. Baby, I'm the upload king. You hear me? Hey, Michelle Lewis, how are you, my love? Thank you so much for joining, y'all. Okay, y'all, but I'm gonna talk about y'all know, as y'all know, I talk about this a lot. I'm a Pisces, y'all. I run into so many issues with stuff. I'm like a klutz. Like I get into accidents, y'all, problems, all different type of stuff, but I still keep an optimistic point of view. So, y'all, this took place in 2017 now. I'm gonna put up the pictures on my stream, y'all. Hey, what's going on, Team AJ? Thank you for joining, love. But this happened in 2017, y'all. Getting out the shower. What's going on, QI? Getting out the shower blazing, getting out the shower, y'all, trying to rush, trying to go out with friends, trying to wash the front, back, side, everything, y'all, trying to put fingers in places, baby. Ain't no existed. Hey, what's going on, Royal Court? Thank you for joining, love. So I'm up there bathing, y'all, getting out the shower. I had tile floors, rushing. I slipped and fell, y'all. And I'm going to post the pictures on my community feed. Slipped and fell. My left arm went back. Now, mind y'all, I slipped and fell so hard, my head cracked the back of the tile on the floor. So I sat there for a minute, but I felt a sharp pain and then it went away. So I sat there for a minute. I'm like, dang, I hit the floor hard and I cracked the tile. So I tried to move my hands and I could. So I was like, all right, I'm good. So next thing you know, y'all, I got up. When I tell you guys, my arm was dangling like a wiener, like a dangalang. It was just sitting there dangling, y'all. So I'm like, oh, dang, I think I'd have broke my arm. So mind you, I'm butt naked, y'all. I wanted to call the ambulance, and I'm like, no, baby, it's just too much in here. So I was like, dang, what am I gonna do? So I sat there, y'all. I got on the edge of my bed. Hey, Lily Love, thank you for joining again. So I sat there on my bed, y'all, on the side. And I'm like, it took me, y'all, probably 40 minutes to put on my clothes. Now, mind you, my gut hanging out, my A-cup training bra, baby. You know, I'm a big boy. Stuff was hanging out, baby. Slide out the side. I was like, ooh, dang. So I was like, oh, whatever. I was in pain. So I had took a shot prior now. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been the issue why I slipped and fell now, allegedly, you know. But anyway, I slipped and fell. So I'm sitting there trying to put on my clothes. So y'all, I drove myself to the emergency room. It was nothing but about 10 minutes away. So my arm was completely like broke. So I'm sitting there. I was hurt so bad I drove up. Y'all know that little area that says emergency room. So I drove my car up there. I was hurting so bad I couldn't even get out the car. So I saw a lady go in there. I flagged. I said, ma'am, can you tell them to come out and get me? She was like, sure. So they came in and got me a wheelchair. Mind you, baby, I couldn't even put on my shirt completely. My left arm, I was in so much pain, it wouldn't even go in. So, baby, the boob out, baby, the A-cup training bar, whatever you want to call it, was sticking out now. So they came and got me. They rushed me to the back. And y'all, this is what I couldn't get. This is an emergency, baby, an emergency. And I'm thinking, like, you would think that they would rush me. Y'all, I had to sit there probably like an hour. And then some lady threw up in the emergency room. I'm like, babe, I have a broken arm. So they brought me to the back finally. And it's so crazy, y'all. We so big on technology, I could not remember anybody's number. I couldn't remember my mom, my dad, my sister, nobody. I remember one uncle's number. And I had been sitting there so long, this was probably like 1 in the morning. So I'm like, hey, Uncle D, can you call my mom or my sister, tell them to come and get me? And mind you, y'all, these people in the emergency room, they something else. I was hurt so bad, I just left my car there. You know, these people gonna tell me, well, sir, can you move your car? I said, hell no. Hell no, I can't move my car. I cannot move my car, ma'am. I can't drive really. My arm is hurting. And mind you, I wasn't in the sling at the time. So a kind lady in the emergency room, she moved my car to the side, like the parking lot or whatever. So I finally was able to get in contact with my sister. So they had me sitting there so long, the lady trying to manipulate my arm, do this. I said, baby, look, I'm hurting now. If I kick you or punch you, it is what it is. But they gave me a prescription of some Percocet, like 5, and then I had to make an appointment with the orthopedic surgeon the next day. But I did, y'all, and my dad drove me up there. And let me tell you, I'm a grown man. I ain't never been in pain like that ever in my life, ever. And the lady, they had to put my hand in a sling. Hey, so blessed, love. Thank you for joining. But they had to put my arm in a sling at the emergency room, well, at the doctor's office. And I'm like, baby, I was about to shed a tear. So the doctor was trying to give it, the orthopedic surgeon was trying to give it some time to see if my arm would like heal. It wouldn't. He said my arm would not mend. So he had to perform surgery. So mind you, these people are lazy as hell, y'all. Can y'all believe I was in that pain for like a month before they did surgery? The lady was like, the doctor's booked up, but then I overheard them saying he was going on vacation. I said, what the hell, nah? I'm in pain, nah? Come on, nah? But I overheard them talking, and then I had to correct her. Some weeks later, I said, well, baby, can another doctor perform surgery on me? The doctor is saying my arm will not heal. My bone is shifting. It will not mend. What can you do? So she's like, oh, the doctor has several surgeries. I said, no, baby, you're lying. I heard you talking to the other nurse saying he was going to be on vacation. So we got into it with that. So she found another doctor to perform the surgery on me. But y'all, when I got out the surgery, before, y'all know how they make you fast. I couldn't eat nothing, drink nothing. When I tell y'all, when I got out of surgery, y'all, I was hurting so bad. I was in so much pain. This was outpatient surgery. I was in so much pain, y'all. I made them put me in a room. My mom and dad was there to get me. I said, ma'am, I'm hurting so bad. My lips were, dry because I was dehydrated. I hadn't even eaten in like 24 hours or drunk anything. I was in so much pain. These people wanted to wheel me out. I said, no. I was almost in tears. I was hurting so bad. They gave me Dilaudid, Percocet. I said, ma'am, I'm hurting so bad. I'm just hurting. I was hurting so bad, y'all. They had to put me in a room. I couldn't even put on my boxers. Now, Pretty T, if you was around, baby, I would have had just soak me up, put on my boxers, baby, a diaper, whatever you would have had to put on me to get me out there. So they had to roll me out. Girl, I looked like I was in a wheelbarrow. So they, hey, Angela Hunter, hey, boo. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, y'all, they had rolled me out to my parents' car and they took me. And then, I was home and everything. But the thing is, y'all, I had called one of my friends now, y'all. Because after they performed the surgery, I was going through them Percocet like crazy. Like I said, like I'm hurting so bad. But these people, they move so quick with these surgeries, like the orthopedic surgeon. I had surgery that Thursday, that Monday morning, y'all, they wanted me in physical therapy. When I tell y'all, my arm was swollen like a turkey. Like it's swollen now because of COVID, y'all. I've been eating a lot now. But it was so big like a damn turkey. And like they was making me do all these exercises. I would go to physical therapy. People would be in there crying like hell. I was like, this is a damn experience. And then I had this thing called I forgot the name of it. It's a disorder that messes with your nerves. Now, mind you guys, it was my left humerus, a humerus fracture. That's your long bone in your arm. So it was a humerus fracture. And they had to go in my upper arm, my mid arm, and my lower arm. I had this thing called neuropathic something where my nerves would not work properly. Y'all, I was like handicapped. For a couple months, I could not grab a door. I couldn't even grab a cup. It was just weird. So I had to find another doctor that went through my arm, performed another surgery, did some things, found some screws unloose and stuff like that. But that was just a pain like no other, y'all. Then I got into a car wreck. Somebody hit me. And I'm like, hey, Miko, what's going on, Flo? Hey, Fabian Ford, thank you for joining, love. But yeah, y'all, like, it was no pain I've ever experienced like this ever in my life. And I'm a G, y'all. I take it. I go to the dentist. They would pull something. I would sit there and be like, just get it out. I sit there, contain myself. I'm hurting like hell. But this was like a pain I have never imagined in my life. Like, I'm like Terminator, y'all. I'm like Terminator. Because I was asking the man, I said, look now. And let me say this now. Me and some friends were going to Hawaii, y'all, like a couple months after that, right? I broke my arm and I was in so much pain. Y'all, I paid $1,500. It was a group trip. I couldn't even go. And the friend, they so damn cheap. Everybody voted not to pay the insurance that I lost my money. I was calling the people. They would not give me nothing back. All they gave me back, y'all, was like a credit of like $400. I said, well, ma'am, I paid like $1,500. So what's going on with my other money? Me and a friend fell out because I feel like they wasn't fighting for me. I'm like, look, I'm paying out these copays for a damn surgery, and you're like, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? About me. I'm like, I already spent a lot of money on copays and stuff, and I'm just like, I can't go. And I'm like, I'll be bleeding, my arm will be hurting. We're in high altitudes in the sky. I can't go. But yeah, like y'all. And then even I went to a orthopedic surgeon recently because sometimes with the weather, y'all, my arm will be hurting. Like when I tell y'all I was in so much pain and I'm trying to find another job now, y'all. So I was like, dang, I don't want to do any edibles. So, and I don't really like taking like really narcotics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it has been crazy. Like the doctor did an MRI, a CAT scan, they found one screw loose. But like I could move my arm, you would never notice, but it scars like up and down my left arm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Terminator, y'all. Like I have a bullet, baby, lodged in here. Maybe I have some metal, baby. And like my biggest complaint was, well, look, doctor, I travel a lot for work. Will I go off at a metal detector? And I've never went off. I'm like, look, I'm Terminator, babe. I have a steel arm. I have bullets, all different type of stuff in my arm. So yeah. Hey, Diving Love, how are you? But yeah, so what's going on with y'all? Y'all, I've been perusing the streets a little bit, and looking at some of the stuff. I don't want to get too much in the food la la, the food caca. Because baby, it's too much negative. Yeah, but oh, Miko, you said you split your foot in half when you were 17. That stuff hurts, y'all. That hurts. And I'm like, and the thing is, y'all, I'm a dude and I'm not used to asking for help. And if the house need clean or I need to do something, I will pick up a damn couch. I'm strong and I like an ox. I'm not gonna call nobody to help me. And my mom was like, nah, you can't do that. Even at physical therapy, when I had surgery, I was like, I got this. Yeah, I was driving myself to physical therapy with my arm in a sling, a broke arm. And I'm like, now I got this, I could do it. And the lady was like, look, Mr. Fairley, take your medicine before you come now, because I don't want to see you in no tears. But yeah, I don't know how people do this, because I'm like, with this weather and it's getting cold, and then with the opioid epidemic, they don't like to write you any prescriptions, nothing. So I just came up with my own methods and techniques and edibles and the natural stuff now. Nothing too much now. Nothing too much. Nothing too much. So what's going on with y'all? How are you guys' Sunday going? How you guys' Sunday going? Pretty T, look now, baby. You want to come to Texas and take care of me like the king that I am, baby. I like somebody to cook and clean for me now. Ooh, Flo, you said you was 350. Dang. It will do that, Flo. It will do that. It will do that. And it's a lot of effects to those narcotics and stuff, constipation, euphoric state, like mentally. If you take too much, you could be like in a coma. It's a lot. Hey, the Smart Show, thank you for joining. But it's a lot. Hey, I am Lionese. But it's a lot. You have to be careful with that. My orthopedic surgeon would give me techniques to use, or my therapist or whatever, techniques to use regarding like a rubber ball or stuff that I would do in my bed. But y'all, like with this, like when winter come, you be in pain. Like I was at my doctor like last week. I'm like, baby, you might have to take this out of me now. Take it out of me like a newborn baby, like a turkey that's lodged in my arm. He was like, hey, everything looks okay, Mr. Fairley. I just noticed some things that I want to correct. But I was just like, I've never seen pain, never been in pain like this regarding something like this. I'm like, I'm a dude. I don't like to complain about pain. I'll just sit there and take it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Bunny Bun, how are you, my love? Flo, you said a hairline. Oh, dang. Hey, Tropical Punch Kool-Aid, thank you for joining. Like, yeah, y'all, like, that's no joke. And the thing is, now with COVID, I was talking to Pretty T about this. It was a case in I don't know if it was Texas or Florida, where it was the delivery section where 23, well, not 23, 20 some babies they contracted COVID. So that's the thing I worried about. Like, if my doctor, he wants to do a small procedure, like, how clean are people? Are they sanitizing the stuff oil or the equipment, the medical utensils? Are they washing their hands? Because many of these people can be completely nasty. And a lot of these nurses might contract it or have it, but they need to pay their bills. So they will come to work sick. And that scares me because a person's negligence could rub off on you and you could potentially get hurt or sick because, they won't stay home. And I'm just like, when my doctor talked to me about that, I'm just like, ooh, like, I know you guys' facility rates high, but look, I don't know about these other people now, or even you, because you could try to do a procedure and you could be nasty, or people aren't washing their hands correctly, you know what I'm saying, or stuff like that. But yeah, when T told me that, and I read the article about all those babies being contracted the COVID because of a nurse, like, that's sad, that's crazy, that's ridiculous. You have to be careful with these people. Yeah, because it's just sad. So how are you guys doing? You guys, are y'all watching the YouTube Foo La La, the Koo La La? I'm watching and observing, baby. I just try to keep my nose out of the mess. It doesn't, you know. But what do y'all think about Trump? Do y'all believe he contracted the virus? Or y'all think it's a ploy because the election is up near? But I get what people saying, but all right, thank you, Flo. I get what people are saying about Trump, but I'm like, this man is what, 75, 76? I mean, I could get people's point of view regarding him lying, but I'm just like, I mean, it wasn't a point of how, it's a point of when, So I mean, it's very practical. And I think I was talking about this with a friend. I'm like, I think it was Roosevelt or one of those presidents that they were in a wheelchair, and people never knew until after he died and years later. But I'm like, Americans, they love strength. And if he contracted the virus, I don't think that would be a good look regarding him being reelected. I mean, I don't see Americans voting for a man that's sick over someone that's not sick and very practical and logical. People wouldn't do that to me, in my opinion. They wouldn't vote for him because he was sick. They would think, you know how people think that he's quote unquote weak, or he can't handle his job as president. So I don't see people voting for him because he's sick, especially a man. They would be like, oh, no, you're not equipped to handle this job as, president, to be reelected. Hey, Bashful Be Love, thank you for joining. You're right, though, QI. You're right, though. But this is just a short little live, you guys. I don't like to come on live long. Y'all know I'm antsy, baby. I'm antsy. I like to say what I got to say, baby, and do my 3-4 minute videos, and that's it. But peace and blessings, y'all. Be safe in these streets, baby. Wear a bulletproof vest for the ladies. Mace as well, baby. Get you a stick, baby. Carry you a blade under your tongue. Whatever you got to do to protect yourself. But peace and blessings, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all have a great, wonderful Sunday. Peace.